managing my time and commitments. Hello. My name is Olivia, and I'm 27 years old. I live in Cape Town, South Africa, and I work as a graphic designer at a small company. I love my job, but my days are very busy. I have many appointments, meetings, and tasks to manage every day. So today, I want to tell you about how I organize my schedule and keep my commitments. 1. My morning routine. I usually wake up at 6:30 a.m. every weekday. I start my day with a big glass of water and a short morning walk around my neighborhood. Walking helps me feel fresh and ready for the day. At 7 a.m., I eat breakfast. I always try to eat something healthy, like fruit and yogurt. Then, at 7:30 a.m., I take a quick shower, get dressed, and check my planner. Every morning, I look at my agenda. I write down all my meetings, deadlines, and important events for the day. I also check my emails and messages in case there are new plans or urgent changes. At 8:15 a.m., I leave home and drive to my office. It usually takes 30 minutes to get there. I always listen to a podcast about productivity during the drive. 2. Work schedule. I start work at exactly 9 a.m. I check in with my team during a short team meeting at 9:15 a.m. In this meeting, we talk about our tasks for the day and set priorities. At 10 a.m., I usually have time to focus on my biggest projects. I work on designing logos, websites, and advertisements. Sometimes I have special client meetings at 11:30 a.m., either in person or on Zoom. Lunch break is from 1 p.m. to 2 p.m. I usually bring my lunch from home and eat it in the break room. After lunch, I check my planner again and prepare for the afternoon. In the afternoon, I often have project deadlines. For example, if a client needs a design ready by 4 p.m., I must organize my time carefully to finish before the deadline. At 5 p.m., my workday officially ends. Sometimes I leave right away, but sometimes I stay a little longer if there is an urgent task. 3. Personal appointments. After work, I usually have personal appointments. On Mondays and Wednesdays, I have a yoga class at 6 p.m. It helps me relax and stretch after a long day at the computer. On Tuesdays, I meet my friend Sarah for coffee at around 6:30 p.m. We talk about our week and share ideas about work and life. It's important for me to make time for friends. Sometimes, I have doctor's appointments, dentist visits, or haircuts too. I always book them early, usually 2 weeks before. I write them in my planner with the exact time and date so I don't forget. I also like to plan small things like movie night or clean the house in my calendar. Even fun activities are important commitments to myself. 4. Weekend plans. Weekends are special for me. On Saturdays, I wake up a little later, around 8:30 a.m. I usually go grocery shopping around 10 a.m. and do house chores like cleaning and laundry. In the afternoon, I sometimes have a lunch appointment with my family. We usually meet at a restaurant around 1 p.m. After lunch, we might go for a walk on the beach. Saturday evening is usually free for movies, books, or going out with friends. I don't like to schedule too many things on Saturday night because I want to relax. On Sundays, I plan for the new week. In the morning, at around 10 a.m., I sit down with my planner. I write all my upcoming meetings, deadlines, and personal plans. I also block time for exercise, meals, and rest. At 4 p.m., I call my parents who live in another city. It's our little tradition. Sunday evenings are calm and peaceful. I go to bed early, around 9:30 p.m., to be ready for Monday. 5. Tools that help me stay organized. I love using tools to manage my time and commitments. I use a paper planner, but I also use digital apps like Google Calendar to mark all my appointments, Trello to organize my work projects and deadlines, Notion to plan my personal goals and dreams, reminder apps to alert me before important meetings. I set alarms for meetings and important tasks, usually 15 minutes before. It helps me prepare and never be late. Color coding is also something I love. I use different colors for work, personal life, fitness, and study time. It makes my calendar easy to read at a glance. 6. Challenges and solutions. Sometimes, unexpected things happen. A meeting changes, a client cancels, or I get stuck in traffic. That's why I always leave buffer time between appointments. For example, if my meeting ends at 3 p.m., I don't schedule another task until 3:30 p.m. This way, if something takes longer, I'm still on time. Another challenge is saying no. Sometimes people invite me to events or ask for extra help, but my schedule is already full. I learned to politely say, "I'm sorry, but I already have a commitment." Keeping balance is important. I don't want to be busy all the time. I want time for myself too. 7. My goals for time management. Managing my time well helps me feel less stressed and more productive. My future goals are: wake up earlier on weekdays to have more personal time. Plan my meals better to save time cooking. Learn to delegate tasks at work when I have too much. Take short breaks every 90 minutes to stay fresh and focused. I know that planning and flexibility together are the keys to a good life. 8. Final thoughts. Time is very valuable. Every hour, every minute matters. Planning doesn't mean being strict. It means making space for the important things: work, family, health, dreams, and fun. I believe that good time management is not just about being busy, it's about living better. Thank you for reading my story. I hope it inspires you to plan your days and respect your commitments too.